Hey y'all, and welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Tiffany, and this is my first pregnancy update video. I am currently right at 14 weeks pregnant with baby number 4. If you're new around here, we have an 11-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 5-year-old. Hey, also if you're new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave. We'd love to have you as part of the family. I did want to mention that this is our 8th pregnancy. I was going to go into that a little bit more and talk a little bit more about that. Justin and I have definitely had a journey to growing our family, lots of ups and downs, a lot of things we've learned along the way and had to go through along the way. And I was going to share more of that. It's not that I don't want to. I think that God gave us our story with the intentions of us sharing it, but I decided I wanted to keep this video focused on this baby, this pregnancy, and getting you all updated on that. But I did think it was relevant to mention that this is our 8th pregnancy. We are due the end of June 2021. Did I say that? I don't know if I did or not. If I didn't, we're due the end of June 2021. And we are so excited. Could not be happier. We are so thankful, grateful, and blessed. Y'all, I'm also not going to sit here and tell you it's been all sunshine and roses and unicorns frolicking through meadows, because that would be a lie, and we keep it real. It's been tough. It has been worth it, absolutely, but it has been tough, and we're going to get into some of the symptoms I've been having and talk about that a little bit more in just a second. Before we do, my purpose for this video is to update you all on what's been going on, how things are going with this baby. I feel like we're family around here, and I want to let you all know what's been up. And also, I want anybody who runs across this video and is looking for information on first trimester, pregnancy symptoms, what to expect. I want to be able to give them the best information that I can. I know all of our pregnancies are different. All of mine have been different, but I want to share with you what's going on right now. So with that said, let's talk about symptoms. So when I first found out that I was pregnant, the only symptoms I had was some food aversions, loss of appetite. I was about at that point, but then 2 to 3 weeks later, when right around that 6 to 7 week mark, when hormones really start to kick it in overdrive, it was like somebody flipped a light switch and said, Mama's about to have all the symptoms. All the symptoms. This has been a very symptom heavy pregnancy. I'm okay with that. I'm embracing it as part of growing this baby, but there's been a lot going on. The nausea, the morning sickness, which we know can be all day, all night sickness, and that's what it's been, has been tough. There were points where I couldn't function. I was staying in the bed all day. My family really stepped it up. Justin would go to work all day, come home, take kids to ball practice, help with dinner, help with laundry, help with dishes, without complaining. He's been an angel. Audrey, she's at an age where she could help more. She did tons without complaining. The boys are a little bit younger, but they would ask me, Mom, is there anything I can get for you? Is there anything I can do? My mom brought meals. Y'all, people showed me their love, and it blessed my heart. Now, I need to find some wood to knock on, because what I'm about to say, I feel like maybe I'm starting to feel a little bit better and get a little bit more energy back, which has been normal for me going into the 2nd trimester. Mentally, I've been preparing myself for the fact that I could be sick this whole pregnancy, because I know that's a real possibility too. Some people experience nausea through the whole pregnancy. But I'm hoping and praying that baby can stay happy and healthy, Mama starts feeling a little bit better and getting a little bit more energy back. I think I could do a whole video on the nausea and the morning sickness and medicines I've been taking, good things, bad things, things that have worked, things that haven't. Y'all, it's been a whole story in itself, but just know the morning sickness and the nausea has been real. It has been strong, but I feel like I'm maybe starting to feel a little bit better and get a little bit of energy back. Other symptoms that I've had, I had a list. I don't know what I've done with it. So let's see if I remember everything. Honestly, Google pregnancy symptoms, I've probably had them all. Headaches, I've had nosebleeds, heartburn, gas, bloating. My sense of smell has been extremely heightened, which is something I've always had in pregnancy. And that has been a huge trigger for my nausea. Every smell, food cooking, opening the refrigerator. I could not open the spice cabinet. Clean laundry, y'all. Clean laundry would make me nauseous because the smell is so strong. It is what it is. And what else? Okay, so congestion, runny nose, stuffiness, sneezing. And how about those are some fun symptoms to have during a pandemic? I don't have the Rona. I'm just pregnant. My body also, like my body's natural reaction to needing to throw up, vomit, what word do we use? I don't know. There's no graceful way to put this. It's a pregnancy update video. You get sick. So when I would need to throw up, I would cough and I would cough and I would cough and I would gag and be like, oh, gotta go find the bathroom. And Justin said the other night, he's like, Tiffany, I've never seen anybody cough like you do when they need to throw up. It's what I do. I don't know. Anybody else? No? Just me? Okay. I don't know. So that's some of the symptoms that have been the most prevalent, I guess. The ones I can remember right now since I don't have my list in front of me. As far as cravings, somebody asked me about that the other day. I have never, even in my other pregnancies that I can think of, had anything that I just really craved. Like, I want this and I want it right now. With Easton, I remember really liking spicy foods. Like, I like spicy foods anyway, but really eating a lot of spicy foods. No food in particular, just things that were spicy. This pregnancy, now that I'm starting to feel a little bit better, there are a couple of things that I have been craving. Bananas, Crunch Wraps from Taco Bell, two completely different things. I know, but the cravings are there and they're real. I think I could eat a Crunch Wrap and a banana, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I've also been craving a lot of water, which I know is good. Everybody should be drinking their water, especially those who are pregnant. But I am not a water drinker, y'all. I'm not. I love my Dr. Pepper. Y'all know that. Dr. Pepper cream soda is like a gift sent from heaven. But I've not really been wanting it. I've not been wanting any Cokes. Here in the South, we call them Cokes. I know it's like soda. Coke is a specific drink, but it's all Cokes. I have been doing one caffeinated drink in the morning, mostly to help with headaches. But y'all, I've not even really been wanting it. I've just been wanting really, really cold water. And I'm thankful for that. We'll talk about doctor's appointments just briefly. Now, when I first found out that I was pregnant, because of my history, I knew that I needed to get in with a doctor and get blood work done as soon as possible. I called the doctor that I've always seen. We're talking like for the last 14 years. And the way things fell, it wasn't their fault. They have offices in different towns. And then the weekend, the way it fell, I wasn't going to be able to get in for like 5 days to get my blood work done. And so I called another office here in town and they were able to get me in. I thought, well, I'll go see them. I'll get my blood work and everything done. And then I'll decide if I want to stay there or if I want to go back to my old doctor. So I went and got my blood work done. I have been to that doctor a few times, and I've had 3 ultrasounds. We had one at like 4 to 5 weeks, so you couldn't really see much. And then one at 6.5 weeks, so you saw a little tiny baby and a little tiny heartbeat. And then one at 10.5 weeks. At that point, I decided to go back to my old doctor. Several reasons, nothing against the doctor I was seeing. She's a good doctor. She has a fantastic nurse in her office. I just was really feeling like her way of doctoring and my way of being a patient weren't meshing up completely. And so I decided to go back to my old doctor. I actually had my first visit with them yesterday, which I didn't get to see that doctor. She had to be out, but I did see another doctor in that practice, and we had an ultrasound done. The reason for that is, and so when I was had my ultrasound done at 6 weeks and then at 10 weeks, the ultrasound tech had asked me, have you had any spotting? Any bleeding, anything like that? I'm like, well, no. And when she asked me that, actually, I was asked that at all 3 ultrasounds. And so by that third one, I was like, okay, what's up? Like, do you see something? Because the doctor wasn't mentioning it to me. And she said she did. The ultrasound tech showed it to me. She checked the sizes and did some comparisons and explained to me the best that she could, but she's the ultrasound tech. She's not the doctor. She can't give me all that information. And the doctor never really mentioned it. And then at that 10-week appointment, 10 and a half weeks, I asked the doctor, like, is this something we need to be worried about? Do we need to keep a check on it? What's going on? And she really kind of brushed it off and told me, oh, it's pretty common. I had it with both my pregnancies and everything was fine. I'm the kind of person who's like, give me all the information. But at that point, I didn't really know what to ask. I've never had this before. You learn something new every pregnancy. I didn't really know what to ask at that point. So when I left, my wheels started turning. And, I want to know, what is it? What causes it? Do we need to be looking for anything? Yeah, tell me that it's common and that everything will probably be okay. But give me the other information too. I can take it. I want it. And so I did my own research. And then after talking with the doctor yesterday, it was a subchorionic hemorrhage or hematoma. And y'all, I know when I was doing my own Google research, Dr. Google, I was understanding that it is fairly common. It can cause complications, but most of the time doesn't. So I was feeling pretty good about it. But a mama in general, you worry, right? And so, and especially I think when you've had a history where there were complications. I was praying hard, y'all, that when I went and had another ultrasound, that it wouldn't be there anymore. I knew that was a possibility. It can be reabsorbed. The fact that it had been there all along, I was kind of wondering if it was going to stick around, but I was praying hard that it would be gone. And if it wasn't, God would give me a peace about it. But y'all, I was praying so hard. And we went and we had our ultrasound yesterday. And guess what? It's gone. The ultrasound tech said she could see just a little bit, but it wasn't even enough for her to measure. Praise Jesus. Thank you, Lord. That did my mama heart good. Let me also say we were able to find out the gender of our baby. I knew that it was a possibility. That was the time that we found out with Huddy. It was right around 14 weeks. And so I knew it was a possibility. We did not tell the kids. Honestly, I wasn't even going to ask in the ultrasound. I wasn't. I didn't want to get my hopes up. I knew that it was like maybe 50-50. We might not. Probably leaning more towards if you really looked, you could. And the ultrasound tech was like, I can't tell you right now. I'm not supposed to tell you, but you've had a girl, you've had boys. I'll show you, I'll print you some pictures. And yeah, we know what we're having. And so the plan is the kids still do not know. I'm not a good secret keeper. I'm not. But the plan is it's a couple days till Christmas. I think I'm going to go buy a little outfit, either an outfit for a little girl or an outfit for a little boy, and I'm going to wrap it up. And after the kids open their gifts on Christmas morning, we're going to tell them that we've got one more gift for them and let them open that up. I thought that would be fun and a fun way to tell them, and I'll probably record that and show it to you as well because we plan to share the gender with you all. As far as names, we've not really decided on anything. I take that back. I think we probably have. I'm an overthinker when it comes to names. And Justin's like, we both like the name. Like, what's the hesitation? You're naming a human. They're going to carry that name for the rest of their life. So I think we know. Everyone, like I said, is so excited. We are just happy to welcome this little one into our family. And I feel like it's flying by. And two, one of my friends who's also pregnant and also has a YouTube channel, Amanda from His Bountiful Blessings, she mentioned the other day in her pregnancy update that being pregnant at like 18, 19 and being pregnant in your 30s is a whole new ball game. And y'all, it is. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Being pregnant in your 30s is a completely different ball game than being pregnant at 26. So, we're just embracing it and enjoying every single minute of it. But it feels like it's flying by, especially with 3 other kids that I'm chasing around. And yeah, so that's going to be all for this one, I think. Thank you for watching and finding out what all's been going on. Make sure you're looking for that gender reveal because it will be coming very, very soon. We love you guys so much. We appreciate all the congratulatory messages that you've sent and well wishes, all the prayers when you knew that I was sick. And y'all, those thoughts and prayers, they make a difference. And I appreciate them. And I love y'all so much. I had friends that were checking on me. Some of my friends that I've made here on YouTube, y'all, I will probably get teary-eyed if I keep on talking. But they have been such a blessing to me and checking on me and praying for me and being excited with me. I have several friends who are pregnant right now with me, and that blesses my heart and makes me excited. And it's just an exciting time for our family and for lots of other families too. And I'm just so happy to have you here being a part of it. All right, guys, I am going to go for now. I love you. I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.